obviously Marine Le Pen has recently been, was it kicked out of the race?
Yes,
Yeah.
which is incredible. You talk about uh, what do you call it? Choice injustice. You know, there's a word
Yeah,
for it.
yeah, yeah.
They. I think they made a big mistake
Really?
to do that because I think they are creating a stronger movement. It may be, you know, when they tried to put Trump in jail, I think the Democrats made the biggest mistake.
Or when they shot him.
Yeah, yeah, when they were shot, yeah. And so I think maybe the same thing is going to happen with Marine Le Pen. She's got some very solid people around her. And so if she can get along well with her niece and a guy who ran against her who is very good, uh, that could turn the tide politically. But I don't know right now. Right now, she's supposed to go to jail,
Hmm.
and she's not allowed to run for president.
If you do see, if Marine Le Pen does win, how do you see that affecting France?
Well, in many ways, she's doing what Trump is doing with on the when it comes to immigration. Uh, it's too late. You can block the borders now, but you have so much cancer inside already.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a really hard thing to readjust the right way of functioning. Uh, as we all, hopefully, none of us are against immigration. We want
Right.
immigration in the right process.
Right.
And so um, to do a cleanup of the people who are illegal in France is going to be very hard without blocking the borders of France, which means there's no more Europe anymore. So all of European countries, we have to get along, and it's unlikely they would go along with Marine Le
Yeah.
Pen. So, and then she may want to go back to the French franc then. So economically, that would be a new challenge, like when British got out of Euro. Um, I she's not a Christian, devoted Catholic, but I don't think I don't see signs of a even Christian Catholic there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more common sense.
She's a bit
That
like Trump.
mhm, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that common sense could wake up a lot of dormant French people who felt like they were so um, persecuted in a way
Alone.
or it's choked in, they're going to feel maybe the freedom to say, now we can speak.
Right.
And so that could be a massive movement in France of people waking up and then rebuild a country that economically is a disaster right now. It's just it's collapsing because again people have to work longer and we need to cut down on all the abuses. Basically, what Trump is doing could become give it the idea of leaders once they have the power to say, "Hey, we're going to do what Trump did,"
Mm-hmm.
and that will be much harder in Europe when you have been used to have the candies for so long.
Yes, and there's a certain amount of allowed corruption, and also if Marine Le Pen were to do these things like separate France off from a lot of Europe, add back in the franc, there would be a lot of uncomfortableness
Yeah,
in the short term, a bit like America is having right now.
yeah.
But in the long term, it would be much better for the French people. Do you think that the French people are willing to make that sacrifice yet?
It's hard to tell. I don't know. It's I think uh, it all depends if she can do what Trump did, which is getting behind him the working class. She has a chance. If she can get the unions and working class on her side, which I think she does, she's got a chance to turn things upside down.